Hopefully everything looking fine. I probably already fixed everything. Hopefully yes. Music may be a bit too loud, but maybe not. It's hard to say. Okay, new game. Let's see what we have. I googled a bit only part of the mechanics of the game, and I never played it, so hopefully I will not fail with my choices at the beginning. I'm not sure about difficulties, by the way. Oh no, Maxerel. So, let's see. Story time. Definitely not a story time anyway. Easy. This difficult requires minimal micromanagement and easily forgives mistakes in combat. It is strongly recommended for those who are new or recently returned to real-time party-based RPGs. Definitely not for me. Let's see, normal. The normal difficulty requires strategy and efficiency, but forgives a few mistakes in combat. It is not recommended for newcomers to real-time party-based RPGs. So it's not recommended for newcomers, but I'm not newcomer, so normal definitely, at least normal should be fine. Let's see, 2 more difficulties. Trial of Iron, by the way, it's probably Iron Man variant. Yeah, only one save. Expert mode. It's okay to play with one save, the only problem is you can actually crash your save, and in long run it can be really crucial. But I never use it on first run, but I like the idea when you cannot abuse your saves. And I actually never abuse myself, so actually not a big deal. Expert mode disables a number of helper features in the game. Players who want to rely on their own faculties and intuition while playing the game should play expert mode. This option is selected when you start a new game. It can be enabled in game, and if disabled can be But why? What's the point? I mean, if a player starts the game, he's enjoying, he don't want to create new character, but he thinks that there is too much information around, or he in opposite situation he choose expert mode thinking that he don't want a lot of numbers around, and eventually he didn't like it, but he can't undone it. What's the point of doing this? Probably because of the stupid achievements, like you can get some achievements only if you play on expert mode. I don't know, it's ridiculous in my opinion. Better to give some freedom to the player. The players should just enjoy the game, how they like. It's, by the way, cool that in new Pathfinders you can, if you like, you can choose different types of options for your difficulty. So, the hard difficulty is suited for Infinity Engine veterans who are looking for a change. Survival requires micromanagement and optimization of stats through items, spells, and abilities. It's absolutely fair for me, but you never know how far the devs can go in terms of challenge. Mostly this means that 90% of abilities and spells in the game will become useless, and you need to find and use only a few percent of stuff in the game, only because other stuff will be too weak to survive. So I'm not sure about hard for the first time. I just finished Pathfinder on hard, but I was pretty familiar with the game, and I already know that the game would be about demons, and I already knew that the balance will be fucked up, so there was no big deal. So better to choose normal, I think. In Path of the Down difficulty, enemies receive bonus to most stats and encounters have many more enemies. Yeah, sounds cool for the second run, but if not for the first. Okay, let's go normal. If they recommend easy, so okay, I think normal should be suffice enough. Obsidian. They ruined to my lovely series. Narinta Knights, and Dungeon Siege. Yeah, of course, they did some not bad RPGs.
5 wagons grope
That's it.
blindly for the path on a starless night, their master glancing ever upward to the skies for assurance that he is on the right course. A dim lantern his only protection against the encroaching darkness. But the skies bring no comfort, shining no light, betraying no hint of what they know. The caravan carries travelers bound for the frontier hamlet of Gilded Vale, you among them, where a local lord has offered land and wealth to settlers from abroad looking for a fresh start. You have taken suddenly ill, sweating and shivering, and one of the other travelers signals for the caravan master to stop on your behalf. He pulls up just in time to avoid plowing into the trunk of a fallen tree that bars the way ahead. You will go no further tonight.
This is weird. Why only my character is actually sweating and shivering? This is so weird. Druid is coming? No, I don't like druids in any games. I don't like nature stuff. I most like divine and control stuff in terms of something like magic. And I like to actually slash and cut enemies into pieces. Also enjoying stealth, but in classic RPGs you cannot combine everything, plus stealth sucks in such games. I mean, it can be useful, but it slowed down a lot of the playthrough, so I will not use it probably. No, not assassin. First of all, when you start in classic RPGs, you need to think who logically should be the character. The whole story is rotating around him, plus you are the leader of your group, so logically you should be persuasive, you should be charismatic, you should be someone who can lead the whole group. So definitely not assassin, not druid. Okay, druids in theory can be, yeah, but not the best choice in my opinion. So the closest variant is some knight or paladin of some maybe cleric, because the follower of deity can be very persuasive as well and can be a nice leader as well. So maybe ranger, something like this. Something more universal than just assassin. Oh crap. What an avatar cosplay. This looks so weird. Okay, at least dwarves. Okay, dwarves are fine probably, but proportions sucks. Why is so small legs? Oh crap, this is else? What was the name of the dude? Undead one. Damn, this movie in 90s. I can't remember. Some stupid name, but a very cool movie actually. Damn, I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember, but really funny one. Damn, sometimes my memory betrays me. Okay, Aaron. Oh, Beetlejuice, I remember it. Yeah, just look at this. It's a female version of Beetlejuice. Yeah, I remember it. Oh, first two maybe. But I need to go through the first one before the second. Okay, it's some weird halfling else. What are you? Okay, this is a really weird one. Probably nothing can be more weird than Aumau. 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 Aumau, probably. What a name. What a beauty. What about male? Oh, it's clearly Avatar. 100%. Why they did such a race? Because Avatar was popular in this time, so what? Okay, dwarfs are decent, but small, very small legs, but say, okay. Elf. Okay, now it looks more like a decent draw and not a bit obvious. Damn, his face is... He's definitely not happy with his proportions. It goes godlike, but it looks like godlike. Okay. Alright. Or maybe there's some races. Yeah, there are... Okay, there are some types. Okay, let me see. I wanna see everyone. Oh, so they like just big barbarians of sorts. Okay, they clearly replaced half-orcs. Still ugly. By the way, in old games, surprisingly, half-orcs are so ugly as character models. Why they... It's actually not that old game. Why you cannot make something like in Lineage 2? The most amazing orcs, in my opinion, in Lineage 2. They looks realistic and logical and cool, actually. Okay, dwarves. And by the way, the best dwarves also in Lineage 2. Okay, at least male versions. Okay, dwarves and dwarves. Okay, else. Oh. Oh, there is a normal else in this game. Not Beetlejuice. Oh my god. But when you Dark Zara. But you always can watch what if you're interested. Okay, Orlan, wow. Oh crap. Just look at this. So are they werewolves of sorts to being subject of wild attack? Wild Orlan's temporarily gain a bonus to all defenses. Okay, I don't see any descriptions that they can transform in something. Okay. Godlike. Oh. Oh, so they really different. Ah, makes sense. Okay, this one looks not bad. Looks interesting. Something mostly unique. In terms of playable races, at least. This looks pretty meh. Too shiny. I think common folk will just burn you on nearest stake, or you will hang on the nearest tree if you will will come for them. I don't know. In any settlement with just regular settlers and with the regular peasants. Okay. Alright, let's take human. Or maybe not. Yeah. I googled the only two moments. Stats, how they actually use mostly in game. Not all the information, but most of it. And I googled classes a bit, just to better understand how the game works. Still, I need to understand a lot of information, but at least I mostly know about the stats. They surprisingly really different from D&D or Pathfinder. And yeah, I partly need to choose because of the stats, probably, because I didn't get can I upgrade stats after creating character or not. According to the basic game information, I cannot do it. Maybe some items can give me some stats, but that's it. Playthrough? I just finished Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Full playthrough on hard difficulty. I definitely can handle some pillars. And down they bigger. Nothing can be bigger than Wrath of the Righteous. Okay, probably some Skyrim with a whole bunch of overhouse mods can be bigger in terms of playthrough, but still. Okay, I definitely need some resolve. It's sort of persuasion in this game, or charisma. Might can be useful as well. So humans pretty decent. I definitely don't need dexterity. Surprising for me. I like fast characters, but not in this case. But perception is interesting, but okay. I can take all the stats I want, so let's go. Middle folk, there are no difference between actually humans, only visual and probably only base features, maybe some restrictions, I'm not sure. Okay. As far as I know, middle, it's a Norfolk. Let's see. The most common humans in the world, the middle folk or Thirtan, have lived in that area for almost 2000 years. Middle folk traditionally live at the edges of even forests, work in the open plains, hence their name. Most humans in the Druid are Thirtan. What is Druid? Is it some small place or this is the whole place where I will play? A colonial nation founded by settlers from the Aedir Empire. Following a series of conflicts with Aedirans, the territory became dependent in 2602 AI and is now ruled by a duck who is elected by 7 heroes that oversee its earldom. Is this some specific term or what? Duck. Okay, I know it's not a duck, but still. Welcome. Ed, probably. Put it there, put it there, put it there. What is put it there? Oh, persistence, Deathfire, I suppose. I have all the pillars on Steam, so yeah, I will go with all DLCs, I suppose. So, middle, okay, it's okay. Common folk, why not? Basically game giving you a fighter, I suppose. And this is not just the first class from the list. It's probably because it's okay to be fighter in this game. Athletics, lore, survival, plus 3 stats. Everyone getting 3 stats? Yeah, everyone. So the main difference outside of all the other stuff is actually how fighter type this class is. There are... Okay, fighter logically should be a best one. Endurance 42, health 5x endurance, accuracy 30, plus 3 per level, deflection 30, very high, okay. For example, cleric should be average. Oh, cleric is a priest. 36 endurance, health 4, accuracy 20. Accuracy very crucial, I suppose it's like a barb party now. So, like base attack in third edition of D&D. It's not as attack speed, but it's as crucial as it is. So, accuracy 20. Is there any lower? Wizard should be low one. The lowest possible. Still 20. This is weird. So priests are equal to wizards? Okay, monk. 30. So 30 is the highest, I suppose. Barbarian, 25. Okay, paladin, 25. So there are 20, 25, and 30. Surprisingly, priest sucks in terms of accuracy. But I wanna make perceptive character, so I probably can fix it. So I anyway want to choose. I also like to choose something, someone who can do everything, or most of the crucial stuff. So the character should, as leader, should be a good leader, good talker. He should able to fight normally, even solo, and should able to cast something. Partly powerful, partly healing, so the priest is actually most logical choice for me. Plus, by the way, what the stats are crucial? I have no idea. And I'm getting athletics lore, okay. So what the other variant? Barbarian is barbarian, boring, chanter. Chanter is a bard actually. Accuracy middle one better, so he a bit better in fighting, but probably you will use non-stop this, so phrases chants like songs instead of fighting normally, so I'm not sure about this. Plus, probably Chanters cannot cast something interesting. Probably mostly on the buffs or debuffs. Oh, hey Wonder Bard. You're stuck on Mortal Knight. Everyone's stuck on Mortal Knight. When I will understand what I can do in Mortal Knight 2, maybe I will stream it again. Because Mortal Knight 2 really great MMORPG, but not for the solo players. You should be in clan, you should fight with others, and for solo player it's not mostly nothing to do, at least for now. Cypher some telekinesis dudes. Can fight better than priest, surprisingly. Partly this is good. Also mechanics, as far as I understand, it is mostly like lock picking and disarming traps skill, so it's actually pretty useful. Most also, but I don't see any information about the armor in game. But according to the basic laws, Cypher probably cannot use normally heavy armor. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, druid. Okay, anyway, not druid. I will not play druid. Fighter. Okay, fighter is fighter. Fighter boring. By the way, is there any... I don't see any special variants of fighters. Monk, no. I like to use weapons, armor, and so on. Paladin. I studied Paladin a bit by googling it, and surprisingly for me, Paladins cannot cast in this game, and they mostly just tanks. So, not for me, I suppose. Not the worst variant, maybe, but they can cast, so they will be boring for me a bit. Okay, priest. Priest is good. Ranger can fight surprisingly very well, better than Paladin. D&D, Paladin and Ranger are equal in terms of fighting. But here surprisingly Ranger is better. Interesting. Even tough one. But I suppose he cannot cast spells as well. Okay, rogues. Okay, rogues are too weak to be the main character, plus there are always charismatic rogues or thieves in such games, so I probably should rely on companion. Wizard. Yeah, wizards. Wizard's always interesting choice, but I don't know mechanics, so I will prefer priest for the first and maybe the only run. So yeah, okay, from this variants definitely priest. Most universal type of character. So now I need to choose deity. I have no idea about deities, but okay, we have some short information. Stoic, rational, not passionate, cruel. Okay, benevolent, honest. Not cruel or deceptive. Aggressive, clever. Interesting combination, but not diplomatic and passionate. Definitely not for the leader. Deceptive, cruel. Not benevolent or aggressive. I'm not sure, but cruel good. Whale. Deceptive, clever. But not rational or honest. I prefer to be rational. Okay. So two variants, Berend or Eotas. Let's see, Berend, Count Berend is Oh, in Aedrin and Sirona in Valen. It is the god of cycles, of doors, and of life and death itself. People commonly place or carve the figure of Bernd in doorways, windows, and other portals from one place to another. Bernd has a relatively small priesthood, in part because it does not speak often to them. However, Bernd has many petitioners and occasional followers. Okay, God of Life and Death sounds cool. Eotas is the Adrian name for the god of light, redemption, and rebirth. While worship of Eotas is still popular in the Aedir Empire and Redseras, the faith is outlawed in most cities of the Dirwood due to events of the Saints' War, in which Saint Waidwen, who had supposedly become a living vessel for Eotas, attempted to invade the Dirwood before being destroyed at the gates of Halgod's citadel. Eotas has not been heard from since, and is presumed dead by most. So logically, most popular god, he should be definitely the most popular god because everyone like gods of light and goody goodies. But people don't like it. Yeah, probably if you choose this, it can lead to some problems. But by the way, I always saw this Dirwood, so logical Dirwood is still the main place where I will play, I suppose. Another information, God of Death, cycles, doorways, mortality, and inevitability. The keeper of the cycle of life and death, Barret the Third, to seek to claim the lives of those who have lived past their time. According to folklore, Barret is seen most often in the form of the Pallid Knight or the Usher, two skeletal characters who lead such people to their deaths by way of change or trickery. Okay, definitely good for me. I'm not sure how it will affect my spell list, but still. Sounds nice. I most prefer justice and all the stuff, but I don't see anything like this, so this probably is the best variant. This is probably spells, but there is not much point of reading about them right now. I definitely can see some heal, some buff debuff stuff, punish the target for their sins. Nice! Decreasing their deflection or the reflex on will. Okay, it's just debuff. But the beginning of the description was cool. Invitations, halt. Comes a single enemy to halt. Causes them to temporarily cease all movement. Okay. Don't run through the corridor. And so on. Okay, I have 15 points. Each point is actually each point here. And I can minus everything. Okay, I get it. Let's see. Might. Might represent a character's physical and spiritual strength, brute force, as well as their ability to channel powerful magic. During interactions, it can be useful for intimidating displays and acts of brute force. In combat, it contributes to both damage and healing, as well as the fortitude defense. Okay, fortitude is good, damage and healing always good. And actually, surprising might, highly recommended for priest. Mighty priest, oh my. Oh, and during conversation can be useful for intimidating displays. Also brute force, I like it. I need might. Okay. Well, I will later decide what I need. Constitution is a combination of the character's overall health and stamina. Although it is not used much in interactions, it is sometimes checked to withstand pain or endure physical attacks in ordeal. In combat, it affects maximum health and endurance and contributes to the fortune defense. The only problem is, it can lead to fortitude checks in terms of control spells, like, I don't know, powerful pain spell that will paralyze you because you inflict a lot of pain on you. I'm not sure what we have in this game, but mostly I don't need constitution. By the way, how it changed? Minus 35 plus 40. Okay. not a big deal, mostly. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, bonuses are mostly nice, but not that big actually. But I mostly need it for dialogues. Okay, dexterity. Dexterity is an abstraction of a character's hand-eye coordination, balance, and overall grace. In interactions, it can be used for sleight of hand and fast reactions. In combat, it affects the character's action speed with all attacks, spells, and abilities, and contributes to the reflex defense. By the way, can I read about reflex? The reflex defense allows characters to dodge out of the way of physically harmful ally attacks. It is defined by a character's class level, dexterity, and perception, but may also be influenced by other effects. Okay, it can be upgraded by perception, and I need perception. Perception, as far as I know, the only stat that you can use to find some, so because it's not a skill, it's surprisingly the stat attribute. So if you want to find something or see something crucial about your conversation opponent in dialogues, you definitely need perception, so I need a lot of perception. Okay, perception represents the character's senses as well as their instinctive ability to pick up on details. In interactions, it can be used to catch someone in a lie, to make an observant comment about their appearance, or to notice something happening in the background. In combat, it contributes to accuracy that reflects defense and grants a bonus to intro. Okay, accuracy is good as well. I definitely need maximum perception. Intellect. Intellect represents the character's logic and reasoning capabilities. In interactions, it can be useful for deduction, sudden realization, and problem solving. In combat, it contributes to the will defense and influences duration and areas of effect for all abilities and talents. Highly recommended for priest. Oh, so the priests are intellectual characters? My. Okay, I definitely want to play for a priest because I like intellectual characters, but intellect mostly a pretty useless stat in many situations, in D&D at least. So yeah, it's actually cool. So, but the stats from it pretty meh. Yeah, our effect is actually how big it is or how powerful it is. Duration area of effect for all abilities. Logically, it should mean only how large it will be. Yeah, okay. I need it mostly for dialogues. And also will saves probably very crucial. The will defense opposes attacks that are mentally based, spells that mentally paralyze the target. It is defined by a character's class, level, intellect, and resolve, but may also be influenced by other effects. Oh, there are so many scripted stuff like this in so many RPGs, so better to have high will, to not fail miserably in a lot of dialogues and situations. Yeah, might increase in damage, yeah, but okay, you speak with the player of Path of Exile, and I played in Path of Exile from beta, from the beginning of the beta, and it was amazing, yeah. So for me, increase AOE means increase AOE radius, not increase. But it also can mean that increase overall AOE, everything that had tag AOE. So it might mean that I will increase radius and damage both for the AOE skills. Zero joined us. I thought you already did it, but welcome anyway. My voice is music. No. But thank you. Are you from Russia? You can see the description, by the way, on YouTube as well. So, resolve. Let's see. Resolve reflects the character's internal drive, determination, fearlessness, and the emotional intensity they can project to others. It can be useful for mental intimidation, leadership, and convincing performances. In combat, it helps characters maintain concentration and contributes to the wheel and deflection defenses. Yeah, I anyway need it, definitely. It's overall very useful for actually dialogues. By the way, interesting that it can be useful for mental intimidation. And might can be useful for intimidating displays. So if you have both might and resolve, you can intimidate in any ways. I need both of them. Okay, I have some stats. Less I need constitution. I can go minus it. I can survive probably without any problems. Plus I can compensate fortitude for the might. Dexterity. It's cool to be fast, but as half-caster, I don't really need to be fast. I mostly need to buff my party, cast something from time to time, and sometimes just crush some skulls, so I can sacrifice dexterity as well. And in addition, I anyway will be with heavy armor and maybe with the shield. I'm not sure about the shield. I visited other place in Russia, Dagestan, Sakha. No, never was in Dagestan, Sakha. In all the Singan countries, I was only in Belarus, and actually most in Belarus, few times, and Bulgaria maybe. Probably you can check it too. And that's it. Mostly I'm just in Russia. But I was in Murmansk for many years. Now I'm in St. Petersburg. I'm again rise up to 90s. Oh, because of the human bonuses. By the way, attributes culture. I wonder will I get some bonuses or not. Yeah, by the way, I googled. I don't need 18 resolve. 19 I mean. 18 is enough for the checks. I googled one particular thing before the game. How often there are checks for the attributes in dialogues. How many times you need them and how high you need to them. And mostly you need perception and resolve. Then intellect and might. And then dexterity constitution. So and you don't need more than 18 resolve. The only problem is you need 20 perception, ideally, but I can't get it anyhow, looks like. Okay, I need intellect. Maybe I don't need so much might. Probably something like this. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, what is this? Oh, it's another opportunity to get one start. Culture. Okay, let's decide culture and maybe I can switch stats a bit according to this. Action speed as a healer. I doubt that I need heal in combat. Plus, I probably will get another healer. I mostly need to heal after combat. Plus, I will mostly fight or cast crucial spells like if they are exist in game, of course. So I don't know. Probably I can sacrifice speed a bit. Different gear, yeah. Getting different gear. It probably not that important because you can change your gear pretty fast, as in all the such games. Maybe I'm wrong, but probably you can buy some cheap gear without problem eventually. Anyway, any gear will be suffice for the cleric, for the priest, because priest can just cast at least, not fight. And anyway, all of them are okay. But surprisingly, priest can fight with anything. Two-handed swords, two-handed axes, by the way, that's so ugly as hell. Even spear and shield, interesting. Mostly getting stuff like this and be done with it. Okay, yeah, of course dexterity is cool, but I mostly don't want to miss opportunities in dialogues. That's my goal, because it's always most fun from these games because you can do mostly the coolest stuff in dialogues, not outside of them. So better to choose something from for the dialogues mostly. All of the fights you can handle anyhow. Plus, it's not that bad. My stats. I'm a leader. I must be persuasive, intimidating, and tough. That's all I need. I must be charismatic. That's the key. Other stuff like fighting mostly can handle others who will go with me, I suppose. Okay, let's see. Idea Empire is currently the largest and most powerful force in this part of the world. It is centered around the equator and has a tropical climate. Though the Empire has colonies in numerous areas of the world, Greater Idea is at its heart and houses the majority of its human and elven nations. So the biggest empire. But why is such a shitty comment if they're the biggest empire? This looks definitely better. This one, just meh. Capitalism. And that far archipelago. So that's why they also called that far. So it's archipelago. Okay, I get it. Consisting of the nation of Nazatag, dozens of Aumala settlements, and hundreds of lawless pirate-infested islands, the situation on the southern sea. That far is home to burrowed dwarves, Alma, and a mixed variety of other races. That far archipelago is the last stop for anyone headed east. A multitude of monstrous sea creatures infest the ocean beyond, making travel virtually impossible. No, I don't wanna be from such a place. The Metal Plains, located to the northeast of Airglanfand, whatever it is. The Metal Plains are, or Icy Metal Plains, a large expanse of fertile savannas that are extensively farmed by human and Orland residents. The Icy Metal culture is one of the oldest in the world, though one of the least imperialistic, having spread out little over the past several thousand years. Okay, getting resolve from this. The once crowned jewel of the southern seas, Old Valley is now the crumbled remnants of an empire of warring merchant nation. Counting many humans and dwarfs, among their ranks the Old Valley counties are still forces to be reckoned with and are proud of their rich cultural heritage. Not the worst place, I suppose. So, okay, you get in this spiked mace, 200. If you get an intellect, yeah, you probably can show everyone that you have intellect if you smash him with this. He cannot argue with you. Dominated by the Almao nation of Rautai, the Gulf itself is a host to a number of nations, most of them Almal, Orlan, and Dwarven. Though these countries are relatively young, they are some of the most advanced colonial settlements in the east. The Gulf is a land of riches and resources for those who can take them, though the intercoast is often pummeled by violent storms. Meh, not for me. The Living Lands. The Living Lands is the mountainous region of a large northern island renowned for its diversity of plant and animal life. Its weather is unpredictable and its ecosystems vary dramatically from valley to valley. The Living Lands are home to an assortment of races in a variety of colonial and independent settlements. What a wild place. And the Wild That Wends. The large crooked southern expanse of polar ice, the Wild That Wends is home to pale elves and small colonies of daring explorers, outcasts, and adventurers. While virtually no plant life growing in the wild, it is home to many hardy species of dangerous animals that forage from the sea or prey upon each other to survive. What a nasty place. It's hard to say what to choose, yes, but most neutral looks this old value. This should be good for every other nation, I suppose. So why not? Probably old value. Plus, I'm getting intellect. That actually making my stats with 4 18s. Ah, Star Circle. I mostly like to hate the swords because I fight it with them in real life. It was really cool. I liked them better than any other weapon that I tried. Shields are fun actually, but the handed sword is so good. It feels so good. Because of the lever actually. But again, hot value, and also they looks cool. But yeah, you can target against two-handed spiked mace. Alright, aristocrat. You probably can intimidate better with it, I think. Else? Okay, what is this background? Oh yeah, I can choose aristocrat, but I don't like aristocrats. You leave your knife amongst them. Okay, I know who are aristocrats. Okay, what do we have here? Aristocrat, artist. Anyway, you get into skills. I'm not sure how many skills are. Let's see, probably I can see all the skills from this. So this is lore, stealth, survival, athletics, mechanics. And that's it. Let's see. Lore represents the character's accumulated miscellaneous knowledge and trivia, often of occult or esoteric topics. Outside of conversation and scripted interactions, lore is used to activate scrolls. Higher lore values allow the character to use higher level scrolls. In theory, maybe I can use arcane scrolls as well and become an arcane caster, or maybe not. This first playthrough, yes. So I have no idea about the game and the world, and even after all the experience of a lot of D&D PC games in real life, it's still new information for me. So that's why I spend so much time by reading this, because I want to understand the world, the system, and how to actually play it normally. Because the first game probably will be big, the second is big as well, and soon will be very anticipated by me about. Because I like Skyrim-like games, I mean Elder Scrolls-like games, and about looks like it. And with Microsoft money, Obsidian definitely can make a good RPG. So yeah, I'm really interested in lore as well as in system. So let's see. So lore is actually knowledge. All the types of knowledge. Survival. Survival allows character to choose from a variety of long-term bonuses each time they camp. The first 6 ranks grant the following. Why is there no information about ranks in lore? What about other skills? So only survival has some ranks. Okay, surprisingly for me. So the first 6 ranks grant the following bonuses: damage reductions. The reduction received healing multiplier, bonus movement, accuracy bonus versus creature type, increase consumable duration, bonus damage versus flanked enemies. So pretty useful in combat, surprisingly. So if you don't want to speak, the survival is probably most useful stuff. Actually, it looks like everyone needs this stuff. Or at least your tanks and fighters. Interesting. Anyway, you get an accuracy, get an damage reduction, it's very useful. Healing bonuses as well, and bonus movement useful for everyone. Risk consumable duration, not that useful. Bonus damage versus flanked enemies also can be useful, especially on high difficulty. After the 6th rank, the previously earned bonuses become more powerful in the same order they were received. Survival can also be used in conversations, scripted interactions that involve wilderness challenges, Oh, specialized information about nature. So the nature lore in addition to survival. And a lot of fighting bonuses. So survival really useful. Okay, let's see stealth. Stealth allows structures of any class to attempt to avoid being seen or heard. It is used automatically whenever the character is in scouting mode. The higher the character's skill, the closer they can get to enemies before being detected. So for me it's useless. Stealth is always cool when you're playing solo, but if you're playing with the team or mercenaries or something, like classic RPGs actually, stealth not that good. Anyway, you can use invisibility spell if you really need it. Mechanics. Drops and logs can be a problem for even the toughest adventurers, draining their resources and maiming or killing those who are unfortunate enough to trigger an unseen floor plate. The mechanic skill makes it easier to open logs and find and disable traps. Additionally, any character can use the mechanic skill to place traps of their own. The higher the mechanic skill, the more accurate the trap. In conversation and scripted interactions, mechanics can be used to activate or disable a variety of machines. Very useful one. At least one character definitely should always have one. Plus it's very convenient when your main character can actually open all logs and loot all the stuff and do everything. So, but I'm not sure how actually inventory works in this game. It works like in Pathfinders, so it's not a big deal because in Pathfinder you have not a common, how it. You have an inventory for all your characters at once, not for each character separately. So it doesn't matter who actually grabs the item. That's inventory management. And labor athletics. Okay, let's see. Adventuring is daring work. In addition to the hazards of Mortal Kombat, adventurers have walls to climb, rivers to cross, and pits to leap over. Once per encounter, characters with athletics can use the second wind ability to recover lost endurance. A high athletics score increases the effects of second wind. In conversation and scripted interactions, athletics is used for physical feats like climbing, swimming, and jumping. Still useful. Okay, let's see. And that's actually it. So, survival useful, but not that useful probably for non-combat situations. That's actually most crucial for the plot. Stealth uses for me, so have mechanics that definitely I need. I probably will have a proper thief, but I'm not sure. And maybe the only thief in the game will be and he will be mourned, and I will not want to go with him anywhere, so maybe I should take mechanics. Plus it will help in dialogues as well. Now also I definitely need lore, because everyone who speaks needs lore one. And it would be nice to have survival, would be to have nature lore as well, but okay. So lore and mechanics, I suppose. And the option is merchants. That's actually partly fine, why not? I definitely need some lore option. Mercenary athletics lore. Not the worstest variant, maybe. Blatant battle is your way of life. You solve your problems by pulling out your weapon and applying force. Yeah, it's not like I'm solving the problems, but I'm maybe just getting some money by protecting people, merchants, for example. I'm not a merchant type. So, okay, let's choose mercenary. Not the worst, not the best variant. Okay, mercenary culture. Oh, it was culture, no appearance. Okay, I already did portrait. It's not ideal, but all the characters look so weird. I looked at portraits. The only good portrait in the game is this. Just to not see who it is, because other portraits look so weird. Okay, male portraits mostly fine, but not female ones. So, okay, let's choose this one. Boom. Looks a bit more serious. Serious business. What is this? Secondary? Oh, yeah, it's equipment. Hopefully I can change it later, but okay. If not, the black is always good. No fancy clown equipment, skin. This looks so weird. It's the pale, I suppose. Let's choose something different, something average. Oh, here's something like this. Yeah, with such color and type of hair, looks like some random streamer from Twitch. Okay. Oh, head. Only 4 variants. Okay, still better than Baldur's Gate, for example. I mean, old one, but still. Okay, looks like basic face is not that bad in comparison. Okay, hair. Okay, it's not that good. So many modern types of hairs. Okay, let's do something just neutral. Okay, it will be isometric anyway, so who cares? Ah, voices. I need to choose a voice that will be less annoying throughout the game. What will I eat? I have no idea. Because I changed my schedule from today. So I have no idea for now.
I shall lead us.
Maybe I will eat curry with chicken.
Attack!
Let's keep quiet.
Yes. I shall lead us. Let us end this!
Too dramatic.
Quickly and quietly.
Yeah? I've got this. Let's go!
Time to see and not be seen.
It's not bad, but so many вот этого.
Eh?
The stuff.
I've got this. Let's go!
Time to see and not be seen.
This scene. No.
Yes.
Yes.
Now I am leader of the group.
I am leader of the group. No, definitely not.
Yeah!
Not a sound.
Okay, the sound not bad.
Yes? I'm flattered.
Too high, too young.
Yeah!
No.
Keeping quiet.
Follow me. Let's go.
Steady does it.
Huh? Follow me.
Mostly fine. Oh, noble game. No, I don't want to be noble. By the way, noble
Charge!
is... Charge? What can noble say? Cow says moo. Noble says charge.
Let's keep quiet.
For peasants. In the Book of Peasants, so be creature noble. So they can say charge.
Hey there. Watch and learn. Yeah!
This is really smooth. My ears are bleeding.
I'll take a peek.
You take a pig? What?
Hey there. Watch and learn.
Show
him how it's done!
Damn, too hysterical. Definitely not smooth.
Nothing will slip past me.
Oh yeah, quirky variant.
Just say the word. I'll lead the way.
I'll lead the way.
Death to our enemies!
Yo. Okay, stoic for
Keeping
now, the
quiet.
best variant.
Follow me.
Looks good for leader.
Let's go.
Not the dumb.
Nice and slow.
Yeah?
No, most are fine. Okay, what about male voice? I'm curious. Those so funny voices in Icewind there for the males.
I've got this.
Let's go!
Quickly and quietly.
I've got this.
Partly sound like a dwarf female. Or something like this.
Finish them! Silence surrounds me.
Definitely wizard. It can die from 1d4 random damage.
I'll lead the way. You better run!
Oh yeah, you better run.
I'll go on ahead.
Oh. Don't look at this body anyway, it's just a model.
Just say the word.
It's funny to listen what actually we have in game.
I'm flattered.
Ah!
Oh yeah.
Not a sound. I'm here.
Watch and learn.
Ah!
Why all these smooth dudes are not that smooth?
They'll never know I'm here. Hey there. Watch and learn.
Let's go. Keeping quiet.
Keep connection with Noble Jeremiah.
Leading the way. Ha! The better part of
Just
valor.
say the church.
I'm here. Leading the way. Onward. The better part of valor. Leading the way.
He cannot say church, what the hell?
A blade in the dark.
Oh yeah, dark voice.
What is it? Now I am the leader of...
I am the leader.
Ugh! They won't see me coming.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I am the leader of the group.
Oh, no, you can be Mr. Freeman.
Easy now. I'm here.
Just say the church.
Leading the way.
Easy now.
Leading the way.
Easy now.
Leading the
What the
way.
fuck? What is the church?
Let's keep quiet.
Leading the way.
Let's keep quiet.
Stop pretending you are not a noble.
Leading the way.
The better part of valor.
I'm here. Leading the
We're
way.
here to say the church.
Easy now.
I'm here.
Okay, I have no idea how to get
I
the
shall
church.
lead us.
Let's keep quiet.
Leading the way.
Okay, anyway.
Not a sound. Follow me.
Okay, it's just stoic, it's mostly fine. Partly brutal, partly calm. Okay for me. Not hysterical, not dramatic, nothing else. Maybe it was a bug, who knows. Okay, Avaira. Okay, I accept everything. Everything. Oh, what a style. Feels so weird. Like part of the 2D, part of the 3D. Caravan Master of Dema. What a name. The Caravan Master finishes addressing the group, his bushy red mustache and second jaws quivering as if for emphasis.
Everybody stays close to the wagons, got it? Stay out of the woods, and beasts take you if you are planning a stroll through those ruins up there.
He nods toward the looming black moss on the hillside.
Whole area's crawling with hut-dwelling types who would be happy to stick an axe in you for trespassing. So mind that you don't track mud on their sacred blazing rocks. Tonight, everybody stays put, and in the morning we'll get the path cleared. Gilded Vale's less than a day out. Understood?
Gilded Veil. So we near this Gilded Veil. At last the Caravan Master turns to you, frowning as he looks you over.
Touch of the rumbling rot, could be. There's a stinging beetle round here, carries it. You'll be fine once it passes your innards. Unless you don't drink water, course. Which case you'll be dead in a day.
Oh. So I don't need to drink water. Should avoid it. Surprisingly.
There's a berry grows in these parts, small and pink, called a springberry. About the size of a fingernail.
Not the name.
Give you cramps if you eat it, but the frontiersmen make a tea from it. Calms the insides. Should get you through the night. You might check around, see if you can find some. Meanwhile, I'll see if we can scare you up some water.
Okay.
I know you want to hunt before it gets much darker, but see about refilling our water first. Got a sick one here.
Now Demon looks over his shoulder at his assistant and Lanky, intense man named Sparfell, who carries an old sun-bleached bow, so he is a hunter. powerful nods and lies has a worn bow over his shoulder. So, where would I find these berries?
They grow on a bush that's common round here, kind of funny looking. You'll know it when you see it. Doubt you'd have to go far off the road to find one.
By the way, what are those ruins?
Nothing you won't see on half the hills of Air Glonfoth. Money to be made selling their knickknacks in Defiance Bay, if you don't mind getting stuck with Glonfoth and arrows now and again. They didn't build them, but I'll be the effigy if they don't watch them like a mother bear.
By the way, let me check the order. Okay, the mouse is fine. I'm not covering anything important.
Of course, all the ones around here have been ransacked 10 times over. Got nothing left worth half a pawn, so I hear.
Your character attributes, skills, class, race, culture, and sex may all open up options for you in dialogue. These options are not necessarily superior to the other responses, but give you a wider variety of choices to select from. The manner in which someone responds to your choices depends on their individual personality and attitude. Okay. Is it possible to drop card? Of course it's possible. I doubt that this is not possible. Actually, I didn't sell a pickpocket skill, so I'm not sure. But most in such games, especially if they was made by Obsidian, you can rob someone. Okay. Oh, and by the way, who did build the ruins?
Got different names for them. Settlers called them Ingwithans. Nobody that liked them enough to stop them becoming ruins, tell you that much.
And is it dangerous out here?
Not if you hurry about your business. And not if the weather holds up.
There is a concern in his tone, but he does not elaborate. I'm not sure they're really interested in the weather. And what are these huge rocks coming up out of the ground?
They don't got Adra where you come from? Well, it just grows up out of the ground like this. Goes deep like tree roots. Some of it all the way to the heart of the world, you believe the stories.
So these crystals are common. Interesting.
It's more like a shell than a proper rock. Easier to work if you're a mason. Got all kinds of strange properties. Seems to have some kind of life of its own. Dies if it gets dug up. Loses its luster. Folks think it probably grew at one point or another, but not these days.
Interesting. So logically, the cities should be built from it. At least partly. Looks logical. Yeah, you can go on Twitch. I stream on multiple platforms. You can go wherever you want.
The soul butchers in Defiance Bay use it for different things. I've heard tell it can hold a man's soul, but I don't care to see it. Got enough to worry about without seeing something like that.
Alright. I'll go see about those berries then.
Hold on. Take someone with you. I know you're not some helpless tenderfoot, not like most of this lot. But you drop dead, I don't want to be looking for the body. Got a schedule to keep.
He scans over the travelers, resting his eyes at length on the study, armor-clad woman who has spent the journey's night sleeping on uneven ground without blanket or pillow.
Kalisha. Kalisha!
The woman looks up on her own time. Surprisingly, this didn't voice it. She needs to find some spring berries. Watch that she doesn't drop dead.
No promises.
What kind of guide says something like that?
Kind you can afford.
Don't listen to her, you're in good hands. And I pay too well, if anything. Off with you. Hayden should have supplies. See that you're equipped before you head out. We're in harsh country. Get your berries and hurry back. And if you get so much as a tickle of wind, you drop everything and you run. Something in the air tonight. If it's a Beawick, we'll shelter in the ruins. Hut dwellers be damned.
Damn, looks like I should ask about the weather. Because something Biawak, whatever it is, like a storm or something dangerous can come. So yeah, we should be careful.
You heard the man. Let's get going before you keel over. What you need?
Huh?
It's a bit louder. I mean, the voices. Maybe should do 90 at least, or something like this. And by the way, yeah, voice frequency 50%. Okay. Now, welcome to Pairs of Eternity. If this is your first visit to the world of Yora, so this is the name of the world, by the way, you might want to watch these windows to become familiar with the tools and interface available to you. Yeah, it can be useful in theory. Your party always consists of your character and up to 5 additional companions of adventurers. All while the caravan is camped outside the Glenferton ruins, a demo has assigned Kalisha to help you. Kalisha is a fighter, a class that excels at close quarters defense. Use her abilities to complement your own. Yeah, by the way, it's good that I am not a fighter. To select a party member, click on their selection circle, their portrait, or press the number button that corresponds to their position in the party, starting with 1 at the left. To select multiple party members, click and hold anywhere on the screen and drag the marquee over the circles of the party members you'd like to include. Yeah, so always classical. What's the music playing? No, it's just peaceful music. To move selected characters, click anywhere on the screen where your cursor is a circle of 4 wedges. All selected characters will path to their corresponding position in the formation. If you see a red circle with a slash through it, you cannot walk on that part of the map. Okay. I don't really need these basics, but okay, maybe something useful will be in there. When multiple party members are selected, the action bar is hidden. To see an individual character options, select one, only the character I know. Okay, finally. What it is? RTI is active? Okay. I make them down by 1 button. Oh, by the way, just compare the HP. 51 for fighter.
What you need?
Is she really first level? How can I set the level? First level fighter. I'm so weak. Endurance 24, oh my. Oh, wait a second. Endurance is not a health. What it is? Okay. Health. Oh, fuck. Just compare the health. But why? Con is only 14. Con is plus 20 endurance. But yeah, in combination, it must be 50% of difference between us. Okay, and I have minus 35%. So it must be around 150 of basic HP. But looks like she has not plus 20% HP. Oh, yeah, the cost is different as well. Okay, get it. Yeah, it's pretty drastic difference. Okay, but I can do more damage. But I'm slow a bit. Oh, okay, anyway, we'll see. I'm a leader, first of all. And probably will be pretty tanky after all the buffs. At least I can intimidate properly.
Right.
Hopefully, I will not fail my character. The might work not like a strength, it will work like a partly charisma, partly intellect, partly might. It's something between everything. Okay, so I can see all the inventories, but individual inventory.
What you need?
Oh, so I can see inventory anyway. Only like this. So inventory has the same space as in Baldur's Gate, but at least you can manage between characters. So it's actually pretty cool decision. Gun's pledge ring. This item grants the ability to show the wearer from the myriad perils that plague his world of Eora. An aspect of the god Ertas, Gun represents the harvest of old age, symbolized here by the many interlocking sickles that form the ring. This gun helps protect the dignity of old age, So too do his followers pledge to prevent young lives from being harvested before their time. Prince Count's pledge. Some hint plus 15 endurance. What is endurance? I'm not fully understand. Endurance represents a character's short-term survivability. Damage that is not absorbed by a character's damage reduction goes straight to their endurance and health. Potions and hidden magic, such as from a paladin priest to druid. Paladin? Hidden magic? So paladin still can use magic, or it's just in hand? Can restore endurance in combat. When a character's endurance reaches 0, he or she will knocked out. A knocked out character can be brought back in combat through the use of revive ability. Otherwise, characters will regain all of their endurance at the end of combat, as soon as they are on the winning side. I don't get. Okay, if you lose no endurance, you will actually die in terms of RPG knockout, but actually died. But you can be restricted easily. Okay, but it becomes after losing endurance, not the health. On-turn damage. Oh, probably endurance will be restored from health. Yeah, probably it works like this. So it's just it's actually logically would be called health like endurance and endurance like health, because health it's normally a RPG term that you will lose in battle, and if you lose some of it, you will restore it from your overall endurance, logically. But in this game, it's opposite for some reason. Okay, I get it. It's pretty familiar. Okay. I don't remember the god I'm serving, what we checked. Probably it was Gaon, actually. Maybe not. I completely forgot the name. I'm probably a very bad priest. The folk called Valia. Oh, Barrett, yeah. What's your name? Yeah. Thank you. 3 country decks, yeah. But I probably will be tanky enough after all the buffs and full plate armor, so probably it will be okay. I don't know. Judging by the percent, it's not that crucial. I don't like priest paladins druids. What? I don't like druids. I don't like nature stuff. I don't like to wear some skins, leaves, I don't know, roots, feathers, all this crap. I like shiny armor and the blade that can cut enemy in pieces. I'm not from dudes that like wolfies and I don't know, that like all this nature stuff. So yeah, I oppositely like the divine characters. Grass swords. So immersive. Such immersive. So nature. Okay, what is this? Giant miniature space piglet. What the fuck is this? It's like a boo, but not boo. This tiny titanic pig has an otherworldly appearance that seems to be at odds with its endearing behavior. It follows you dutifully and requires nothing in return save companionship. Okay. I hate pets, especially useless ones. Not in real life. I have 4 cats and guinea pig. But in games, I have no idea why you need them. I just don't want to rely on dogs or wolves. But okay. I can speak with them, but they just caravanners. Okay. And we have held on. Let me
Anyone
guess.
need supplies?
Yeah,
I've got
he's
sundries
merchant.
for sale.
Most people you encounter in the world are neutral or friendly. You can interact with them by clicking on their selection circle. Many characters will simply greet you and go on their way, but others will have larger conversation to explore. The Merchant Houndown has a conversation that opens a store with equipment for sale. Okay. By the way, correct me if I'm right, probably the problem of house basically is that you get in some basic house. I mean like 100 house plus 50 from your class, for example. Because otherwise I can see that you get in 3 per level or something like this. So looks like you're getting some big numbers basically, so it will not be like 100 HP for each level, so it will not become that weak. So probably it's just a weak start, but eventually it will be not that crucial on high levels. Hanan. You see a man wearing simple but mostly neat clothes. He is transfixed, however, by a ragged tear in the seam of his tunic.
Brought a whole wagon full of goods to sell, but not enough shirts for the road.
Sounds so tired. He scratches one cheek with his knuckles. It's covered with uneven stubble, as if he hasn't quite gotten used to shaving on the road.
Say, is there anything you need? I've got some basic traveling supplies for sale if you'd like to take a look.
Why not? Let's see what you've got. Yeah, and for tradition I cannot see my own equipment. That's pretty shitty. Stores allow you to trade and sell your items for copper pieces. All items in the store's inventory. Merchants buy items from you at a greatly reduced price. If you sell something, you may see it appear in the store inventory with a much higher cost. Stores periodically refresh their inventories. Okay, pretty enough information. By the way, it's really cool that we have copper, not gold, because it's way more logical. It was better to have a proper D&D system with all the types of coins, but even with this, D&D mostly use gold. That's actually stupid as hell. I can retrain character? Oh my, this is so good. Okay, I can fix my constitution if it will be crucial. This is really good. Store, stash. Nice. Okay, what is this? 0 from 4. Let me guess, it's rations or something like this. How much I have or not? Lockpick, by the way. This lender's steel tools can be used to assist in opening a variety of locks. If a lock is slightly outside the range of a picker's expertise, I'm sure some lockpicks may be sacrificed in the process of opening it. Maybe I need it. By the way, I have very small amount of money, so definitely not for this. Which mineral regeneration is so expensive, and regenerate 58 endurance. I have over 12 seconds. Okay, armor. I actually have no idea what I have, so I need to check it first. Medium armor, damage reduction 9. So I have 23 damage reduction. Oh, so resolve give me armor. So okay, at least I armored. And deflection, how it works? Can I read it about it? Oh yeah, okay. Oh, by the way, I can open multiple, but only 3 of them. Okay. Deflection is the defense used to resist direct melee and ranged attacks against the characters that are not area of effect. It is defined by the character's class level and resolve, but may also be influenced by shield, certain weapons, talents, and other effects from spells items. So it's actually resist, not evasion, like almost there. So it's not really a deflect, or it is. So looks like mostly resist an armor class. Characters resist attacks on an internal physical system of the character. Poison is okay. define. Okay, fortune pretty standard. Damage reduction 9 eventually. So wait a second. Damage reduction from armor? But so deflection is different. Deflection is from the armor class, and damage reduction is when an attack hits, there is one primary means of mitigating damage. Damage reduction. Damage reduction value is usually derived from armor, but many creatures have nature of damage reduction, or can rise it through the use of magic abilities, talents, or other equipment. So yeah, I just need buffs to become tough. Damage reduction is subtracted directly from all incoming damage. An attack that individually does 20 damage to a target with 7 damage reduction would be reduced to... Okay, this is the resist. And I have 9. So if I will get 10 damage, I will get only 1 damage. Nice. And I have pretty high armor class, probably. I don't know. Surprisingly, I'm getting this from resolve, not from dexterity or something. Interesting. Damage will never be reduced below 20% of the initial incoming amount. Oh. Okay. When the minimum value is hit, you will see a minimum message in the combat log on the attack line. Note that many suits of armor and many creatures will grant different damage reduction values against the different damage types. Lower damage reduction protects against less damage, making the target more vulnerable to attacks of that type. So, okay, it can compensate my lack of endurance. Stress. Yeah, I didn't know what the endurance is. That's probably my problem, but maybe it's not. Damn, this torch is so brutal. It's like a magic fire weapon, not a torch. I had defense still higher. Probably, yeah, deflection is from dexterity still. From dexterity and resolve. Actually, she has 30 base. Why? I don't get it. Why here? Oh, yeah, it's probably connected to the class. Yeah, it's probably according to the class, okay. Boom. So yeah, I can see all the reductions. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so actually 14 against slashing and 5 against crushing. Okay. Crafting, potions, scrolls, food. Okay. Max endurance might resolve. So this is the boss. Interesting. So what should I need? I have weapon, I have Morning Star. Damage is pretty devastating. Interrupt. Stronger. Damn, what is interrupt? I can't see it. Oh yeah. Interrupt determines how luckily a damaging attack is to delay their opponent's current or next action. So looks like the fast track to withdraw Wilden can actually stop casting off some casters very effectively by this. Interesting. And maybe even stop a bit the slow attacker. Okay, so maybe dexterity more crucial. I'm not sure. And she's a fighter, it's not fair. I'm a damn cleric. I probably at the beginning will be more supportive. This is fine that I have so HP. HP for noobs. How do I know the Druid? Mount Respite. On sickness. Gilded Vale, said to be one of the most prosperous villages in the Derwent. Full of opportunities for work and wealth. I was told they are offering land to new settlers. So that's why I'm here. Okay. Stronghold? What? You do not own the stronghold yet? Wait a second, this is another Pathfinder? Oh, Pathfinder another pierce. Oh my god. Oh well. It will be for long, I suppose. Character inventory, map, key. Almost finished. Yeah, I know it's very long, but the system is different from everything I saw. Mostly, it's not really D&D like. Even if it looks like D&D and bark like D&D, it's still not a D&D. It's filter. Okay, that thing I need. We don't have helmets, maybe. we
Something
need
else you
some.
need?
What do we have here? Boom. No, we can buy on the armor, and the best one is brigandine. Is that a bit better than mine? By the way, they lower recovery speed, whatever it is. Maybe cooldown for spells. So if I cannot buy anything really useful, I can buy lockpicks at least. Maybe I will need them. By the way, what do we have here? We have quick save. I probably should raise it. Let me see how it looks on the stream. Need to move myself here, I suppose. Chat is a bit higher, so you can see the chat in game. So the log of combat. Okay. Attack recovery, next attack. Yeah, okay. So it's actually attack speed. Thank you for the info. Okay, I need to save somewhere. Like main one, as always. Save. Because I wanna check, can I actually loot stuff or not? Will people react on it or not? Because all the games different. Logically they should react and actually hate what I'm doing. But it looks like no one give a damn about it, so I need to load everything. Heading 0, lockpick 310. What does it mean? Why 3 numbers? 3 locks or what? Difficulty 1. Lockpicks require 3. Party lockpick 3. Do you want to pick the lock? I'm not sure. Yeah, I know they need mechanics. Hopefully I will get some skills after levels. By the way, what are my skills? A very nice lore. Yeah, not bad athletics. For the beginning, I suppose. I have no idea how often I can get skills. So it's pure random for me. And by the way, yeah, I need to prepare spells, I suppose. How can I do it? Yeah, it's probably somewhat character, but not the character. Damn. Party personal. Personal? No. Records. Journal, character, map, stronghold, options. Where is the spell list? Yeah, this is some prepared stuff. So instead of spellbook I can see only this. And what will I spend for this? Logically it should be spell slots, but I don't see spell slots. I have no idea, damn. In the second... What? 6 points every level. Oh, really? So much? So it doesn't actually matter what you choose at the first level? Next is leatherback. They can see only the item. Oh, next. Okay, this one. But this is not a proper spell book. It's just a list of spells from first level. I have to use this. Okay. So I can choose any spell, but use only 2 spells from first level. It would be nice to understand where I can see it. Oh, probably it must be somewhere in description. Those spells. Okay, I can read about each of them. It's so inconvenient. Active effects. By the way, I have strange illness that give me -3 concentration and fortitude. So I should have a bit more HP than I have right now, maybe. Oh no, no, fortitude is different. Okay, I shouldn't. Yeah, I will find out definitely. I'm mostly interested about Cypher. It was the only alternative for my priest, but looks like priest still better for the main character, for the first at least. Okay, I can see how many times I can use the spells, because abilities, but no information about how many times I can use. Looks like only by this number. This is so weird. It's so inobvious. It's so bad. Combat only. So you cannot buff it before the fight. Interesting. But you can use debuff outside the fight for some reason. Divine Terror. Okay, let's see the spells. Cypher copy. Cypher is just Cypher and Druid the only combinations, so between melee and caster, and okay, chanter. Okay, chanter and priest as well for combination, combined classes. And chanter is probably too boring. Will be it's just a buffer and a bit of fighter. Cypher looks interesting, but have no idea how powerful he is, and often the real problem of our RPGs I played is a good healer. It's hard to find a good healer, always. It's always problems with the healers, always tough healers, all the healers are so weird often, so better to be a healer as well. Just in addition, in case you will not find a good healer, or in case you will find a bad healer, but in summary you can heal your team up. But according to how the game works, maybe I shouldn't choose healer, because you heal from your health after the fight automatically, and you don't really need healing spells after. But by the way, healing spell shares portion of the caster's divine strength, restoring some endurance, so not health. You cannot restore health, so this heal useful only in combat. It's not good. Yeah, heal looks useless actually. In combat, mostly better to spend actions while you can on something useful, not on heal. Heal is always at least equal to the attack, but you always can do more damage by your attacks or damaging spells. There is no point of using healing spells in fight, only if your character is really weak. By the way, can I do automatically? No, I cannot make it auto use. Is not to get hit? Yeah, that's the problem. So actually, fighter or Cypher from the beginning doesn't look that bad after all. Okay, anyway, I choose the class that mostly suits me. Well, maybe I should just ignore the hidden stuff. Let's see. And the meditation. Okay, one by one. Armor of Fate, Great Sand. Tangible Shield of Fate increases the damage reduction of enemies in the area of effect. So it's a loyal damage reduction. Why not? This is debuff and it's alloy debuff, probably, or not. A call for divine favor that increases the accuracy and damage of enemies. Accuracy and damage. Actually a good one. Divine Terror, but it looks like this priest at the beginning of the fight should spend first turn, let's call it like this, for actually buffing something. Lesson. Yeah, I have a lot of accuracy, because accuracy is the nearest of everyone, because no one have perception as the main skill. And I have a pretty high perception, so it's okay with accuracy, plus I can buff accuracy. That's the plus of this class. But I don't want to be just a buffer, so I don't know. We'll see. Looks like I can retrain, so it's not a big deal. Maybe I will switch to Cypher or someone else. Or Paladin, maybe. Or maybe I will not switch. I need to see how the game works. Breast clears his mind, spreading that clarity to nearby enemies, thereby increasing their concentration of will bonuses. There's against fear. If the priest will be just a buffer mostly, I probably will switch to Paladin or Cypher. Because
Sure.
I don't want to be just a buffer. Yeah, I think a blessing should be most useful. Heavy armor should compensate a bit. To knock off some additional armor. You have heavy fighters in first line, so probably it's okay. Oh no, I shouldn't. Okay, let's actually finally play the game normally. The stone glass green pillars appears as if they have sprouted from the earth. The flickering fire sets shadow dance losing. By the way, can I pause to not lose it? I can. Nice. We need to pause to read. So, where's the berries? Some sickness has come over me. The Caravan master has urged me to make a remedy before my condition worsens. Click some spring berries to concern a remedy. Adam suggests that a certain tea brewed with knockoff berries should cure me. Sparrow has gone to fetch water from the river, but it falls to me to gather some spring berries. Adam says they grow on a distinctive bush. So it shouldn't be in ruins, and ruins are this one. Okay, I should go for the berries first, I suppose. Exploration is key in Pillars of Eternity. As you make your way through the Eastern Reach, open the area map to see what parts of the map you've already been to and what's left to explore. Yeah, okay, can I see the world map? Oh my. Let's spoil a bit. Just a bit. Very similar to, I don't know, Baldur's Gate, for example. Remember, okay. Yeah, mostly I thought about Cypher, but Cypher is not a divine caster, so I thought Priest can be a bit better. But maybe I'll switch to Cypher. Maybe to the Paladin, I'm not sure. I need to see the combat, then I will decide. This is the tree that I saw in the description previously. The fallen tree doesn't budge, supposes from the jagged wound in its trunk.
Not looking forward to trying to lift that thing tomorrow.
Looks like a graveyard. It can be, but still. Oh. On Scraddle. I found some mushrooms. Nice. The animation looks so weird. Not the worstest animation, but still looks surprisingly reminds me about old Final Fantasy games. Like the sound and animation different from the speed with such characters moving. Due to fast animation, fast molective. No, it looks ridiculous. And doesn't change animation at all. Maybe I will use it on endgame, but not for now, definitely. Oh, I can see the deer, but we don't have any crossbow, so bye-bye deer. Ow. It's a den because of this, probably. Can be connected. Travelers, maybe, or looters, or bandits. Bad sign anyway, you figure it. So you go first. The corpse is cold to the touch and the ripe smell wafts from it in putrid waves. A dark crusted bloodstain besmirches its simple linen clothing. So doesn't look like a bees or something. Okay, found some armor and lockpicks.
Yeah? What you need?
Surprisingly, it's hard to understand who actually chosen because both rings are green and looks mostly the same. Probably you can change it in options. There's cards show news about telemetry, quest updates. Developer commentary, really? No, I probably don't want to see it. Show personality reputation. Displays the effect of choosing each conversation options. The player's reputation personality. Maybe I should choose just to see it. Let's play a bit with it. I'm not sure how it will work. I will anyway ignore it if I will need to choose something that I want to choose, but at least I will see it. Check to this. Do not be surprised of some ridiculous stuff that can happen. Check to them, show to pause, graphics. Oh no, graphics actually. Big heads. Oh yeah. Cage cursor, Gibbs. Show patterns and numbers, cage cursor. On negative, hide selection circles. If this option is set, selection circles will only be shown when paused in combat or on hover. No, it's not what I'm looking for. It would be nice to not see circles on unselected characters. Okay, logically there should be bushes. Okay, so I can use this mod to actually skip some time if I need to run a lot. Sparfell. Yeah, he is a hunter.
I'll have your water soon enough. Stream's not going anywhere.
Okay. What it is? That's weird. Okay. This part went through a narrow canyon, back the way you came. Grooves in the road mark the passage of hundreds of caravans. So we came from
We shouldn't
there.
stray too. Let's check by those.
Okay. Oh crap. Damn, this is brutal. Okay, I found some wolf here. He's young, so probably I have a chance. Okay. Birds of Transit Combat use a pausable real-time system. Because you will often manage more than one character at a time, it's a good idea to pause the game, issue orders and resume real-time to see the orders play out. The option menu also contains many choices for automatic pausing when certain conditions are met. Yeah, I know. Okay, time for a fight. I probably can actually buff. Yeah, let's buff Blessing. Oh. One of your characters has been engaged in melee. When characters are engaged, they immediately stop moving. If they move again, they will provoke a disengagement attack from the enemies engaging them. Your characters will also automatically engage enemies when they initiate attacks against them with melee. Okay, with melee weapons. What about nature attacks, by the way? All characters in the game, friends and foes, have 4 primary defenses against attacks: deflection, fortitude, reflex, and will. These defenses are based on the character's attributes, level, items, and other effects. Accuracy is compared to the appropriate defenses when an attack is made. If accuracy is above the targeted defense, the attack is more likely to result in a crit. So yeah, we have pretty high chance to crit if we have nice accuracy. Better to have nice accuracy. All attacks that do damage have to overcome the target's damage reduction, and enemy damage reduction reduces the incoming damage by the listed amount down to a minimum percentage. If you're having difficulty hurting an enemy, try switching to a weapon or attack that does a different damage type. Most enemies are strong against one or two damage types and weak against a similar number. Can be interesting mechanic that you need to use different weapons. There's some diversity for warriors, for fighter classes. So I can use it once per day? So weird. Not sure about this ability, okay. Sometimes the weapon and spell simply... Damn, the pause non stop, I cannot even fight. I just get in pauses. Okay, sometimes the weapon and spell simply isn't well suited to penetrating an enemy's damage reduction. When the attack hits, the damage reduction will wipe out all but a small percentage of the incoming damage. You'll hear your characters complain about it when it happens. Nice, we will hear complaints. They can't note the damage type that's been blocked and switch to a weapon and spell that does a different damage type. I get it. What is this 3 rooms? I have no idea what it is. Just a house bar but different or what? Can I see the information anyhow? I'm not sure what it is. Why am I doing nothing? Okay. So she restored house. Wolf hide. The wolves of the Durant and large and crafty breed, benefit of the species' usual shyness, and they present a serious hazard to travelers who venture off the beaten path. Hunters who seek them out will not usually content with a single wolf, for they draw in packs of varying size, presenting a challenge to any lone hunter. Their furry hides are valued for the warmth they can provide, and the teeth of the strongest wolves make for impressive trust. Have no idea about the price. But okay. Okay, we killed the wolf. Not a big deal, I suppose. Which can restore a lot of health. Yeah, looks like fighters and in these games they don't need heal if they can restore health after it, so...
This is it.
Okay.
Huh?
As a receive quest, your journal will update with relevant information. If you ever get stuck, open it up to review your notes. Okay. Here's mercenary. So she mercenary as well. You look like you've seen your share of action. What did you do before you came out here? It was a coastal. I used to go on adventures and expeditions, whatever paid. Yeah? How is it you happened to come here? Actually, I'm not sure why it all looks like it's something bad to go with merchants, with Caravan. It's okay, I'm just continuing my adventures, protecting people. Why not? Why can't I choose something like this? Okay, I've just had my fill of it. Time to lead a quieter life. Well, we've all got this we'd like to leave behind. Gods know I do. I'll tell you that. Here's hoping they never track us down. Felicia breathes in her surroundings. Been a long time since I've been this way, but I always did like it. Lord Redrick offer makes a girl think. I'll give him that. You here to settle, like the rest of the lot? No, I'm just passing through. That's usually the case with the big city, just a little ways further up the same road. Where are you headed? I'll probably wander for a while. I couldn't judge you for that, being half my life. Just watch yourself, you get too far off the beaten path. These lands are wild, in more ways than one. Anyway, I'm wasting time here. A demo will give me an earful. Let's be on our way. She speaks so weird. Okay. What can you tell me about Dermot? I'm not much for history, but from what I know, it used to be part of the Aether Empire. Broke off after a war some years back. The locals here are feisty, and that's how they like it. I've been out of touch, but I've been hearing weird kinds of things about it lately. People having trouble giving birth, I guess. A lot of them. Been going on for years now, but somehow it's getting worse. With an uneasy tremor in her voice, she adds, I'll have to ask my sister more about it. Maybe she's pregnant? Maybe that's the case. Anyway, alright, let's get back to camp. You know, I wouldn't hold my breath that Sparf will get in your water anytime soon. He does what he feels like, when he feels like it. We should check on him first, slap him around a little. Stream's just down that way. Come on, let's get you your water. Okay.
Right.
It's a bit weird that I cannot move everyone at the same time. Okay, let's go to the stream. Burned Lady, what a name for something. Okay, he will probably be on the other side, I suppose.
What a surprise. Sparfle went hunting. At least you left the water skins. Come on.
It doesn't look like he goes to hunting without a lantern. Crouch at the riverbed. Okay, use the tab key to highlight interactive objects. Yeah, I know. Crouch at the riverbed and dip your water skin into the cool water while Kalisha waits nearby, keeping watch. As you rise, you notice he'll look up sharply towards the tree line. You have again an item quest for water skin editors. Okay. Out of the trees emerged Sparkle. What a breeze. One of the guys, barely discernible in the dim moonlight. He no longer carries his bow, and there is a strangeness to his gait. He strides boldly as he moves toward you with labored breath. Hello, Spiderov.
Sparfle? Are you alright?
Sparkle's stomach catches on a rock, and he collapses forward in a heap. The feathered shaft of an arrow planted between his shoulders, like an enemy flag. By the way, it's really cool that they got such cutscenes.
Ambush!
Sorts. Yeah, of course it's ambush, because trees don't fall in the middle of the roads just like that. It's pretty obvious. I'm surprised that there was no... no scouting around. So now I can use Blessing really. Combat only. Oh, so the problem is we are not in combat or what? Enemy spotted. Okay, let's just attack him, I suppose. Now we're in combat. Now we're in combat. I can cast it again. But I lost one cast, so I can cast only 2 spells. So maybe I should cast Blessing. Why not? But by the way, can I cast something to damage them or do something Steals the mind of allies in the area of effect against all eternal fears. It means frighten, restoring endurance. Isolates a single drag within protective sphere. Okay. Against fear. Holy meditation. The priest clears his or her mind, spreading that clarity to nearby others, increasing their concentration and will bonuses. On the single unit halt, causing them to temporarily seize all movement. Divine Terror strikes fear into the hearts of the unworthy, inflicting a penalty to accuracy on all enemies in the area. Lesson, Brows of Contamination, punish targets. Okay, let's use Blessing. It will not work on them. And you attack this one, I suppose. This should again or what? So they will not act anyhow. I will not choose it.
Yeah?
Come on,
Yes,
we have
but
to
a
get
weapon,
back to camp.
I suppose. So I can grab their equipment or not? Hunting bow and armor. Let me see. By the way, for the bow, what do you need? There's damage, accuracy versus deflection. Why not to use the bow, for example? I mean, why not? Let's try it. Couldn't see the accuracy or something. I can see defense is primary. Okay, what about accuracy? It's might. Oh yeah, accuracy. Yeah, I'm blind as hell. So actually, you can use any weapon. Surprisingly, so you can be a bowman with heavy armor even if you're a priest. Maybe it's better. Yeah, I think as well. Probably I need to set up AI somehow. But I'm not sure how. Talk to Kalisha. Knockdown. Okay. Open sets. Maybe you're right. But probably it should be in settings of a character. Journal, map, options. Maybe not. Controls. No, it shouldn't be like this. Maybe there is this stuff. Formation, camp, scouting.
Sure.
Oh, so scouting is actually stealth, not only scouting, okay? Attack all. And so attack. I don't see any behavior stuff. Icons. Box. Yeah, but you can enable. Oh yeah, right click on them. You can change the behavior. Okay, class behavior, aggressive. Yeah, let's make aggressive here because she's fighter. She should be on the first line. Superior abilities. Yeah, why not? Because I'm new to the game. I have no idea what she can use. I myself can be a support. The priest uses Holy Radiance whenever someone in the party is below 33% endurance, or if 2 or more people are below 50% endurance. The rest is enabled. Okay, sounds reasonable. The priest emphasizes healing and support spells like Armor of Fate, Blessing, Holy Meditation. Okay, this is not good because character will use some weird stuff. The rest is enabled. The priest will use healing and revival spells. Yeah, I'm not sure. So you can choose something like defensive or to attack. Oh yeah, so I get it. Aggressive, the priest use interdiction as soon as combat begins. Interdiction. some spell probably or ability. Anyway. Okay, non-class behavior, but defensive. The character will act in a seek out nearby enemies for combat, regardless of whether or not they are being directly attacked. Yeah. Defensive, I suppose. Aggressive behavior as a fighter. Yeah, what he use everything. I have no idea what she can use, so they definitely improve the game. The sequels, they even improve it in some DLC and so on, like you can make multi-classes and so other simple features. Oh, I found beer. I lost hunter, but I found beer. The footprints around the campfire are indistinct and may have been here for days or longer. Why is this music still playing? You can switch to new weapon sets by selecting the weapon icons from individual character action. I know. I found enough mushrooms. Surprisingly, I can grab lantern. By the way, I still need water. Without water, I will probably die, so I still need water, but yeah, probably this bandits already attacked the camp. Yeah, I can hear noises. Oh, this is... Yeah, probably people fighting. Oh crap. Yeah, Glanford and Hunter. Yeah, I can cast spells. What are the abilities? Second Wind. Let's see. Restore endurance. 1 per encounter. Encounter is probably a day, I suppose. Or not? Or maybe per fight. Did you play point 2 already? No, I never played PRs. Any of them. So I started first one. I will do the full playthrough. And then second, maybe something between them. At least for the evening streams for now. So, Holy Radiance. I played previously Path of Exile, not Pillars of Eternity, so they have the same characters. Symbol. I know how it's right in English. So, Holy Radiance creates a field of holy energy around the priest. Burn any vessels in the vicinity and regenerating a modest amount of endurance for enemies. The power of a priest's Holy Radiance is modified by how well his or her reputation aligns with the preferred behaviors with her fate. This sounds so strange. Okay, we'll see. Anyway, I probably can just attack. I'm still a fighter though, partly at least. Okay, we should... Okay, you should tank them. Focus the archer. Oh! Hey, stop doing what you're doing! Damn. I need to cast maybe, but I can't cast. What is this? Gun splash restores moderate amount of endurance to the wearer each time. Okay, to the wearer. Ah, fuck. Yeah. Actually, my shooting is not that bad. Yeah, your torches sucks. Yeah, but she can remove it right now. Yeah, maybe I should help him, but I'll do it today. Okay, she's tough enough to survive. So I can just shoot. Okay, I kill him. This sounds so weird. Okay, finally some decent weapons. Plus 12 deflection, wins for accuracy. Okay, I can take it and see how I can use it. Yeah, she probably should carry a bow as well. But she definitely needs some Nazax. What is this one? 1319. Okay. Axe is some better, and the bow. Just an addition. Many spells and abilities in Pillars of Eternity have a limited number of uses. And abilities that can be used a number of times per encounter will have all of its use restored when combat ends. Abilities that can be used a number of times per rest will only be restored when you rest at an inn or use camping supplies. So yeah, better to spend per encounter stuff first. I get it. That's why probably she need potion. It's a quick item. Mm-hmm. 1725, maybe better to use dual wielding. But I have only one weapon, so yeah. Still nope. 1116. 1725.
Huh?
Say what is better. Oh, they slaughtered everyone! Oh fuck. Grandfather leader. All around you lies the massacred remains of the other travelers, peppered with arrows and knife hilts, splayed and bug-eyed and filthy. Oh crap. Kalisha put the back of her left hand to her mouth as if to ward away some poisonous vapor. A handful of dark figures stands above the fallen, treading on limbs and backs and heads, jerking their axes from bodies as if from half-splitted logs. One of them towering and severe, with a thick beard tasseled with knots holds a wet blade at the neck of the man you recognize as Hyundan, the last of your caravan left standing. Oh crap. Lay down your arms, trespasser. Do not forfeit this man's life for a fight you will lose. What does it mean? Okay, this is so weird. Okay, first of all, why have you done this? You have trespassed in places of which no mortal man is worthy. You are trespassers and plunderer all, and we will see this outrage avenged. So I say again, lay down your arms. Don't trust them. They mean to kill us all. So I can even see the numbers for some reason. Really? Okay, this is a bit weird, but looks like you will pass with 100% if you will have enough of this. I'm not sure how it works. What's the point of this? Okay, let me think. So many variants. Yeah, okay. For some reason, I cannot use the same phrase previously. It was previously. It was really good one. But I didn't realize that they not common robbers or how not the smugglers. Okay. It's better to persuade them, but okay, judging by the string of animal teeth around your neck, I'm guessing you are worshippers of Gawain. If Gawain told you to stop protecting the ruins, would you? The man frowns and motions as if to swing his axe. Heaven winks, but the blow never comes. Instead, the man cocks his head intrigued. Of course, but he would not. It is by the command of all the gods that we accept this charge. How do you know? Because it's consistent with their beliefs, or because it's what you were told? The man glares. It has always been known to my people. I see. And what of Gawain's edict that weakens and age must be purged by yours and strength? You think Gawain would want some mouldy, crumbling stones to survive long after the builders have turned to dust? The man's nostrils flare as he fumes. He would not. He told us otherwise. I'm sure he did, just not you personally. But why should that stop you from killing innocents? Distracted, the man's grip falters on his axe handle, and he nearly fumbles it. A fortune held on the moment he needs to dodge out of his swing, which comes too late. Howling with rage as the man charges you instead. Okay, we'll save the dude, probably. Oh, crap. And now we need to survive. By the way, we are not restored, or... yeah, we have full health, but yeah, so the green stuff is the health. Okay. A bit of weird system. Logically, I am most interested in endurance in the middle of a fight. Oh yeah, Hedon's not that tough. No, I will not kill people only because they wear lame armor. But yeah, so I can use burn counter stuff. This Holy Radiance, I'm not sure how it works. Oh, it will work. I'm not sure how it will work. I cannot disable it. Oh, okay, I can ignore it. So we have leader and we have hunter. It's better to kill a hunter first. We can. And I can control him. He is a thief, I suppose. Dirty attacks that make the opponent unable to see. Inflicts extra damage and blinds the target. Second wind requires athletics. So the skill from athletics. Okay. Can try to use blind strike on him. Okay, we can handle this together. I should come
What
closer.
you need?
What was that? You scored a crit. A crit is a better result than a hit, and they are more likely to occur when the attack's accuracy is higher than the target's defense. Attacks that do damage will do more damage on crit. Attacks that inflict status effects or afflictions will have increased duration on crit. Grazes are worse than hits, and suffer decreased damage and effects duration. Okay, so who did this? The information is a bit weird because of so many colors. Okay, hand and blind strike is ground and leader for 14 damage. Kalisha crits ground for leader for 26 slash damage. Oh, look at the rolls. So yeah, you need to roll pretty high roll. More than 100 probably. Yeah, priest with bow because why not? There is no difference in this game actually. By the way, what's the damage of the bow? 12, 19, 17, 25. Not a big difference actually. And it's okay party now. No, you should attack the same target. Okay,
how can I help?
Go back. Oh, okay. You won? Your enemy lies supine on the ground, unable to rise. His companion is now silent among the other dead. His breath comes in within, fitful gasps. It looks not at you, but at the sky above you. Forgive us. Barely audible beneath his choked sighs, a whisper of wind stirs the air. At this, the man's eyes roll back as he closes them. Good. The gods are just. A queer smile crossed his face. I am ready. The wind begins to swell, whipping around the camp. Electric and volatile, abandoned pots and rotten tents like an angry spirit. You can feel it begin to sink beneath your skin, and where it pierces you, it feels as tough as it is rending you apart from within. Seated against a wagon wheel amidst the howling maelstrom, slashed across chill and bowel, Adam's body stirs, and with great effort he raises his sagging head. His eyes barely open, he looks directly at you. What the hell?
Get inside! Run!
So this is the weather problem. Straining against the gale that threatens to pull you off of your feet with every step, you set your hands in the worn folds of weathered rock and set about pulling yourself up the precipice. With the last burst of energy before your arms give out, you swing yourself up into the ledge. Eldon trails behind, slowed by injury and delayed by early hesitation. As he nears the face of the rocks, one of the fallen attackers, who had been fating death, lunges for Hilden and topples him onto the rocky ground. Restrained, Hilden lashes out against his fatigued assailant, but struggles to break his hold. They're close to you. From your position, you would have a good chance at hitting your mark. So it's because they have a bow, by the way. Yeah, fires the attacker. Your aim is true, and the hit jars Hilden loose. Lurching to his feet, Hilden climbs up the base of the rocks. As he nears the top, however, the wind flares, pulling him sideways and tearing one of his hands free. But diving out onto the hard rock, you manage to catch hold of it. Securing his other hand, you pull with waning strength, and it feels as though your arms will be jerked from their sockets. They hold just long enough for Hilden to set his feet and join you on the trembling ledge. There is a deep resonate to the swelling wind now. You feel it in the rocks beneath your feet and inside the cavity of your own chest, as though it would shake the marrow from your bones. Each new gust menaces the old stones before you, losing connection, unsettling bounces. As you dart beneath the old archway, the entire portal begins to fall beneath its own weight.
Was that?
A Beowulf. Had to be.
Beowulf, that's the name.
Then we're lucky to be alive.
And we're the only ones.
We can't stay here. There could be another collapse. We're not getting out that way anyway. Let's get further inside. So,
escape the ruins. I have to find my way through the ruins to get safety. Okay. So. Yeah, according to this short experience, I probably will switch from the priest. I'm not sure. Because losing the beginning of the fight for the buffs is pretty boring. So probably I need to meet the fighter with some magical damaging spells or control spells, something like this. So probably Cypher or maybe even a Wizard, who knows. But probably I don't know. I need to test a bit. Or maybe I should choose just the paladin of sorts. But paladin will be boring. They will just place roll. Lower Low's ruins has been locked off by fun rubble. By the way, can I speak with
How can I help?
talk to Hildan. Paladin is boring. If paladin can only swing with blade, paladin is boring. As far as I understand, paladin can cast spells in pillars. So paladin can cast some spells, but mostly boring ones in 3.5 edition and become really cool only in 5th edition. So I'm not sure how cool paladins here. Because it looks like they have only land hands or something like this, and that's it. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know.
Huh?
I like complex classes, so maybe I should look for Cypher. Anyway, I need to get out from there first, but by the way, yeah, can I speak with him
This
and
trip
maybe
could
I
have
will...
gone better.
No, I can speak with him normally. And I'm not sure that we
Yeah?
can rest. I'm not sure that I know how to do it anyway. Yeah, we have no resources, I suppose. We have no common supplies. So we...
That should be far enough. But what now?
We look for another way out. Storm has to die sometime.
So who actually attacked us? Glanfadans. Those be the hut dwellers a demo warned you about. Look to be fangs of Gawain, who are the witches of the north. They go ruin to ruin, looking for fights with colonists. Poor on them, I think he half expected this, once we lost the main road. Maybe. And what actually happened out there? Kalisha shakes her head. Windstorm. All of a kind they only get in Air Glanford. Not too many people live through them, so it's hard to know what's true. The Glanfatan word is Biwak. To them it's the gods' way of reaping the souls of the land that couldn't find their own way out, but they take a living soul as soon as a dead one. Still, got yours? Maybe. So, the Glanfatan said we trespassed in the ruins. I don't believe that. A demo would never allow it. But as much as the fangs are hotheads, Glanfatans don't attack without being provoked. Either they saw something and got the wrong idea, or... She glances down the passage beyond. Or there's looters in here with us. That's not something we need right now. Yeah, she can be right. And what about everyone else in our caravan? Kalisha's lips are pressed together and her chin rumbles. Her voice is faint. The wheels got hold of them now. She looks up. Gods grant them better luck in their next lives. You don't seem too upset about all this. Kalisha looks you in the eyes, a volatile current running beneath her voice. Maybe you just don't know me enough to know what upset looks like. And maybe I've seen worse too. Seen worse and kept on walking, cause there is nothing else to be done, and cause there is other people you care about who still need you. Alright, let's get going.
Sure.
Yeah, I probably should save. No, where is the save? Oh yeah, save the game. Let me make lane 2. Save. I will rotate them. It is. A trembling cyclic creature emerges from the dark clouds in despair. Knobby elbows and thin ribs show through its scaly flesh, but you recognize it as a Zaurib. It watches you cautiously, breathing in ragged sighs. So maybe he is not that dangerous. Can be. Who knows? Maybe he's ensconced. Hmm. It's okay, I won't hurt you. The Zauri recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its pair. You now have one rank in disposition reputation. This reputation represents how people perceive your personality throughout the world. Even seemingly nasty reputations will be favored by some people, and benign reputations often bring out the worst in certain people. No disposition is inherently good or bad in Pillars of Eternity, but if your main character is priest or paladin, you must be careful not to misalign their dispositions with what is favored by their deity and order, respectively. For the main character only, their dispositions will modify the effects of Holy Radiance for priests and Fate and Conviction for paladins. So it's actually alignment. And the Zaura recoils, fingers still wrapped tightly around its pairs. The creature conks its head and approaches you, a soft clicking sound emanating from the back of its throat. The creature sniffs around you and finds nothing of interest. It steps back and resumes its defensive posture. Okay. Slow. I'm not sure about slow back away. Just raise your arms and stay still for now. The creature conks its head and approaches you. Soft click. So it's actually doing the same. What the fuck? Why can't I just leave it? Okay. Picture is the same. Okay, slowly back away. The Zauri watches warily as you go. So we should avoid the passage, but I wanna do the barrow. If he will attack, it will be his problems. Okay. No problem, lizard. Just wanted to look around. It's not your belongings. Yeah, it was so defense. By the way, I probably should give a bow to him. Boom, boom, boom. Dagger. Zaurip spare. Okay, I'm not sure that we need this crap. Tough offense. I don't know. He attacks me. I just looked around. Oh. Fresh one, I suppose.
Wait. Do you hear that?
No? What should I hear? Crossbow. Oh, look at the damage. So good. It's low, yeah, but it's still so good. I'm good on relief gem. You probably can one shot with crossbow. I should try it. There's a torch, that journal. Yeah, let's grab everything for now. I don't know the cost of all this. Probably all the cheap armors they use us and cheap as hell. But yeah, I definitely want to try the crossbow. Yeah, and by the way, what if I will try something like this? Because I have pretty nice accuracy anyway. So why not? Oh, those are yeah. I need to check the journal. This small folio is torn in several places, and blood has soaked into several of the sheets. One later entry is still legible, however. I can't believe my luck. A few rounds of dice and I've got my hands on a genuine and Gwithan artifact. The fellow who had it said it was pretty nothing. As far as he is concerned, he is not willing to go digging in some ruins. But if he is right about this gem leading to hidden treasure, then that's worth sneaking past a few painted deals. I'll head to St. Lee's in the morning. Then it's just a matter of finding this relief he was talking about. So this gem... Oh, by the way, I can't see it because it's probably in some quest items or not. Where is the gem? Grabbed the gem, but I have no idea where is it. I've gained an item quest. Leave gem into the stash. It's in the stash. So, this is the stash. Quest items. Water skin and gluten relief gem. This present blue gem has been sculpted to look like an eye. Okay. Let's see. What it is? Sculpture whip. Well, it looks big and dangerous actually. We'll see. Just tank him a bit, I suppose. Easier. Because actually crossbow, really good one. You can do enormous damage. That is a good way to start the fight. It ranks better. No, they actually the same. Boss slash. Dagger surprise and slash and not person. Oh! Just start to 10 something, but I stopped it. For persimmon mobs I can use melee and later I can use spells, I suppose. Anyway, I have a lot of weapons, I can switch them. So, a crack runs along this wall from floor to ceiling. A light gust of air passes through it. Alright, push on the wall. Despite the damage, the stones look heavy and solid. Yeah, I don't want to lose others, so yeah, push on it yourself. You push with all your might, and crack begins to spread. Finally, you feel the ancient masonry give way. The wall crashed down, revealing a circular room ahead. Take a look at the wall. I can't read it because it's just finished. Why can't I read it in the chat? Why really? Yeah, probably it was before it. Okay, maybe that's why. Anyway, nothing special.
I could scout ahead, see what's around the corner.
Yeah, maybe you can. Oh, let's place the formation like this. Plus, yeah, I can do anything about it, probably. The Eastern Reach is a dangerous place full of lurking enemies and carefully concealed secrets. Enable scouting mode to move stealthily and search for hidden objects like traps and secret doors.
Be quiet.
So we can find it only in this mod. Okay, let's go first. If you win, why not?
Huh?
How can I help?
You didn't activate anything by yours, so probably it's safe. What about this way?
Huh?
Oh yeah, I can see something or someone. Yeah, he attacking us. Almost dead. Scouting mode is used both for stealth and for finding hidden objects, like traps and secret containers. While scouting, your character selection circles will start to fill with yellow when a character is starting to detect them. Once the circle fills yellow, the character is suspicious and will move to investigate while the circle fills red. If the circle becomes fully red, your character will be discovered. The character's ability to find hidden objects is based on his or her mechanic skills. A higher mechanic skill allows them to find objects at a greater distance. Okay.
Right. Yeah?
I need to change his behavior. Behavior cautious. The rogue prefers to attack targets that are already engaged by an ally. Use creeping strike, blind strike, withering strike, fearsome strike. A lot of strikes at the first opportunity. Use finishing blow against targets below 25% endurance. Use escape to move to the most distant ally when endurance drops below 33. Well, it's okay. Aggressive, cautious. Use first. Okay, it will be aggressive, cautious rogue. Left out, right out. Actually, not really convenient to use. Need to change. Oh, yeah, I already saw it. Moving toward the character accelerates how quickly they will detect you. If you actually touch the selection circle of a character with your own, you will immediately be detected. Looks so silly. How they move. Okay, I don't see any objects or anything.
Fresh air in here. I think we found an exit. Sounds like the storm path, too.
Do you feel that? There is a drought, blah blah blah. I didn't read it because, yeah. There is drought coming through the wall. I don't hear any sign of the storm either. Okay. Spider. Spare spider now. Okay. Welcome to the puzzles, I suppose. But do I really need to go through this because I found other way? Probably not. Oh. This looks like a Rubius or something like in platform game. Spare spider leg. Hopefully I can sell it. Beds as large as chickens are strung in the web. Oh. Okay. No, rapier. So melee pierce weapon with the same damage. So looks like this game, it feels like it was made for PvP. Oh, it's so balanced. I mean, all the same, just few types, different visual types, but the same types in terms of effectiveness. Bloodstone. Bloodstone's traditional dark stone, often a deep green. Green? Really? Bloodstone. The red one. The color like a blood. Often a deep green. What? But the presence of pockets of iron or red just resembling bloodstone. Oh, okay, I get it. Spider gives the stone its name as well as its value. Okay, I get it. It's influence. Yeah. Let's look around. Helmet. Nice. Why we need helms? Helmets come in many forms, from the humble padded cap to fully enclosed steel-grade helms. Different cultures tend toward different styles of helmets, but outside of regiment armies, the type of helmet an individual wears often comes down to personal preference. Okay. So actually they just cosmetics, logically. I don't see any profits of it. Okay, someone can carry it, I can carry it, but what's the point? No one need it, I suppose. No. Just bring out. I don't know. Actually the price. Oh, it's a value 15. Oh, we have a value. 515. Okay, I wanna understand the value. Let me see. Boom, 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 boom. I got 5. Last one 25. Still very cheap, by the way. And all ingredient have its own value. And by the way, can I place it? Oh, so I can drop in the warehouse everything I like to drop. Okay, level 5 CPU. Interesting. Spare spider leg. What CPU? So cheap. Value 40 CPU. So any leather armor better than gemstones? Really? This is so weird. During closing, there's reduction 0. What's the point of it then? Enchantment 0 from 14. But what is this? 0 from 14, the bow the same. Interesting. I wonder how it works. But okay. So this is the exit, I suppose. So I found the exit very easily. But there must be something inside. I want to check it. Should I go through this? I don't have to go through. I cannot see any clues around, but probably you can just go through the same symbols or not. Let me see. No, I don't see the symbols on one order, so probably the only way to do it to move around. Okay, it's good we have this fast mod so I can move around.
Those tiles look suspicious. Let's be careful. Those symbols. Just like the tiles.
So this is the clues. If you have enough might, you can just break the wall and go through it. The mural must be ancient, yet the colors are still bright and vivid. It shows the procession of inhabitants from all the key races: Alma, Elf, Orlan, Dwarf, and Human. They walk among pillars similar to the ones that span this chamber, each one topped with a flame. Yeah, okay. Use columns, but for now better not to touch them. Another looter. Black Oz. Immune to blinded, dazed, frightened, prone, terrified. But nothing about physical immunities for now. Not even immune to crossbow. Looks like him has to— oh, I almost dead? Oh my. Yeah, it was pretty dangerous. Oh, it's plasma. Very good. Phalanx. Not bad damage, but actually slash and crush damage. Interesting. So it can be used in both ways. But how different? Damage types? Some weapon or attacks may do multiple damage types on distance or between their damage types. When an or is listed, the attack will always do the damage type that the target is most vulnerable to. Actually, this is a really good one. What about the spike mace? Crush damage. Yeah, so this Howard box is actually a pretty good one. Probably our crushing damage will be most fearful against light and medium armor. So it's always cool to use, but I cannot carry everything. Yeah.
What's that muck on the wall?
Oh, this looks creepier. So this all come from the eye sockets. It can be actually maybe replaced by this gem. The eye socket is huge. I doubt this gem is so big. Viscous and oily, this muck clings to anything it touches. Yeah, better not to touch it. Damn, it looks like a trap. Okay, let's touch it. A viscous leak of something dark and tar-like runs down this wall. The shapes and bulges in the odds suggest that something lies beneath it, but you can't tell what. Yeah, I can try to use my water skin to clear off the odds. You rinse the odds away, revealing an intricate relief of a man's face. The sunburst surrounding it has chipped away in places, but the details of his head, from the tight curls of hair to the ridges of his pointed ears, still showcase remarkable craftsmanship. One eye socket is empty, a gem fills the other. Alright, let's place the gem in the eye socket. The chamber begins to rumble, stray rocks dancing across the tile floors. Finally, a large section of the wall gives way. What is this? The zones again. Still suspicious that... Oh yeah, another one. Damn, stop killing me, damn. No, okay, this is dangerous. And they focus on me for some reason. Even if I was far away. Just under recipe, very cheap one. Mirror cloak of protection. Fortitude of reflex of wheel. +5 to everything. Why not? I can use it. Yay, I'm a super adventurer. By the way, yeah, this colors. This can affect, but the color feels too white for some reason. Okay. It's very blink. And this looks too bright. Looks like a dirt. Maybe it's only in this place. Hard to say. Okay, can keep some red to distinct characters more easily. Yeah, he mostly.
Yeah?
Do I have Baldscape? What to do about this? This also can, in theory, open something. I can see symbols, but it's hard to see them normally. A cardinal symbol is inscribed on the spear, and a little brazier sits at its base. It could be lit if you had the means. I probably can use a torch. Because... yeah. So the torch flame kindles swiftly, and the brazier withered their way up. I'm sure that I need to do some order. Okay, they all lit. Some extinguished, and I probably can normally go through this. So with this wall, looks like the wall you can break. Shh. Can this help me to see something or not? I'm not sure how it works. Maybe it's just something. I don't really need to go through this, but I can. Yeah.
What you need?
All right. So I really cleared the place. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. Okay, let's go outside. I think them. I didn't read it. Oh crap. Looks like arena, and someone already transformed into stone. Mages, obviously. Or druids. Or cultists. Yeah, probably cultists. At least this one. It looks like a leader of the cult. Older robot man. 4 figures stand before an otherworldly apparatus. An ancient structure of chiseled edge and metallic veins, ominous and looming like a silent observer. Standing motionless in their midst is what appears to be a human body, colorless as stone or ash. The other figures gaze upon it in what might be contemplation. From your vantage point, you are well obscured from their view. The figure closest to the machine stands out among them. A thin grey bird frames a face otherwise hidden beneath the metallic mask. His faded robes are embroidered with a runic language unlike anything you have ever seen, and he wears a strange black headdress with 2 protrusions that jut out like the wings of some malevolent creature.
Oathbinder, bear witness, and see this man has kept his word true to his last breath, full to his blood's last drop. Guide his soul, queen that was, and regard it among your favored. Let his life by the key be his confession. Let his death by the key be his absolution. May he walk the world ever free of the crushing weight of the book. Your brother has done his part, and you have seen the power of his contribution. I will accept no further hesitation from the rest of you. In the sight of the queen that was, will you fulfill the oath? Will you take your place beside your brother in the endless esteem of her memory that is without flaw? Step forth, and be assured of the great worth of your life's course.
The weird helmet. Damn, looks like a... Oh. Damn, looks like a very, machine of the last day or something. resurrection of the Judgment Day. For an instant, the apparatus goes quiet and the air is still. Then all at once it erupts with a concussive surge. Light floods your vision, and you are knocked to the ground. Your head snaps back as you land, and pain wells into the back of your skull, washing your lost thoughts away into the black unconscious void. You open your eyes to a different place, another time. You stand in a circular room, grand and domed, its walls lined with edra and trimmed with copper. The style is ancient, but the chamber is unweathered. At the far end, a great pillar of edra pierces the floor from below, its shimmering texture giving the illusion of boundless depths. Encircling the pillar is an apparatus much like the one you have just seen, but immense and multifaceted and intertwined. Your thoughts are yours and not yours, and they seem to exist before you think them, and they are all questions. Present questions, troubling questions, questions that must be answered, or all. At the base of the pillar, now you see a man with a thin grey beard and ceremonial robe, crowned with a strange ornamental headdress. You know this man. You are walking toward him now at a pace that is hurried while trying not to appear so. You have something you want to ask him, one question above all, and the question spins madly in your mind. So on the one... Oh, they all transformed. Oh crap. Oh, they perished. You awaken to find your malaise has broken, only to be replaced with something far more concerning. Faint whispers are audible at the edge of your hearing, like a ringing in your ears that does not subside. Movement flees through your periphery, but when you turn to look, you can see no sign of whatever it was. You find your gaze regularly darting this way and that, and involuntary paranoid think. If this is a sickness, it may be dangerous to go without treatment for long. The fingers in the machine stand frozen in place, flesh and blood replaced by cinders and ash. The man who led them is nowhere to be seen. Theodan and Kalisha lies bloody on the uneven cobbles, their bodies twisted and natural in death. You are alone and far from help. Gilded Veil may be your best hope of receiving treatment before things get worse. And a level up. Yeah, the character has earned enough experience to advance the level. Click the icon on their portrait to level them up. Yeah, I actually wanna switch class, I suppose. But I can do it right now, so probably can do it later for money. So for now, maybe I can do a multi-class at least. With Paladin, for example. Those, nope. Athletics, maybe. Can I see anything more in particular? Looks like no. Current second wind, 30 endurance. Yeah, lore. There's no one scrolls. Mechanics. Actually, if you can use scrolls, maybe you can be just a fighter with ability to use scrolls. I'm not sure how hard to find scrolls, how expensive they are, how useful they are. Okay, anyway, need mechanics. Oh, okay, I can see that each level is very expensive. I have enough lore for now, I need mechanics. Definitely need to unlock some stuff. So, yeah. Next. By the way, I'm priest level 2. Yeah, I can get some talents, but wait a second. Yes, I want to leave. Yeah, I cannot change class. I cannot do multi-class. At least I have no idea how. Alright, no multi-class then. Maybe I can fix something with fins. I don't know. Plus offensive, defensive, utility. Yeah, whole bunch of fins. But in dragons, what it is? Trumped face priest. The priest's ability to inspire becomes more than just the sum of his or her actions. Negating reputations that negatively influence Holy Radiance. Something about Holy Radiance that I never used. Prince Radiance. Enemies take burn damage from the priest Holy Radiance. Vessels take increased burn damage. Vessels. So we can burn with this. So it's like ultimate ability that you can upgrade. Okay. It's a sneak attack. Allows the character to imitate the brutal opportunistic strikes of a rogue sneak attack. Taking advantage of opponents when they are at their most vulnerable. Plus 15% melee damage, plus 15% range damage. Yeah. And no description how it actually works. Just increase your damage based on the end, that's it. Experience mark. Gaunt's focus, enigma charm, novice suffering, lender's friendlies. 3 might plus 3 constitution, plus 25% attack speed, constant deflection, health and endurance. Consent for 16 seconds, okay. Damn, I cannot read everything. I mean, I can, but it will take a lot of time. I'm not sure what I need. So it's anyway a lot of active abilities. It would be nice to distinguish them between passive and actives. But yeah, you can take some shots, some effects and other stuff. Crush current damage. As a hedge wizard, the character has learned how to duplicate the effects of one of the most popular spells in the Eastern Reach, Innovator's Mineral Missiles. Because the character does not use the grimoire as a wizard does, the effect is not quite as powerful. Interesting. So, even if you are not a wizard, you can take some spell-like abilities. And that actually can be used each encounter. In most of encounters you can use probably very few amount of spells because most of the encounters are pretty short. This is interesting. Yeah, without knowing all the stuff you can generate a really proper character. Looks like clerics are very underpowered in this game. It feels mostly like better to choose just any fighter class and you just do a lot of damage. And you can auto heal after battle and you can even take some spells. Very different approach in comparison with D&D. What about weapon focuses? It will give you accuracy and it works on the group of weapons. Very good. Marksman. Accuracy. A lot of ways to raise accuracy. Dual wield attack speed. 20%. So yeah, you can do a lot of damage with this. I suppose, especially with dexterity character, you can get summarized 40+% of attack speed. Actually pretty crucial. Hand style. 3% of hits converted to crits with one hit melee weapons. Good as well. I'm not sure will dual wield give you some attack speed basically. If it does, so probably Though it's still very good one. But actually one-handed style looks very interesting. Pin style, just more damage. Marksman, crest against distant enemies. Not a big deal. Okay, defensive. By the way, is there any style with ranged and melee stuff? Swordbark or arbalest? Arbalest. What is arbalest? Logically it should be big crossbow or something. Like this. Yeah, but axe, sword, crossbow. Interesting. So instead of getting basically the stuff as a class, you can take it just as a feat. So yeah, you can make more unique character. Interesting. Defensive holds 9. Crossbow, knight. Yeah. Crossbow and sword and so on. But I have enough accuracy, I suppose, already. But yeah, for the future it's good. You can actually take a weapon-focused knight, take marksman and dual wield, and or one-handed style. By the way, does it work with shot? Yeah, you can use it with shot with crits. Actually, cool as well. Ah, weapon and shield style. Yeah, defensive. So it's probably different. Good shields, deflection bonus. Or maybe it can be combined with one-handed. While wielding a single one-handed melee weapon, so that yeah, probably it can be combined. You just need to spend 2 fins for this. That's minus. With shield deflection bonus also apply to reflex. Yeah, you can compensate your low dexterity by this. Graceful retreat. Grants a bonus to all defense against disengagement attacks. Bull's Wheel, grants Bull Wheel. Okay, plus 10 wheel. Passive. Just tons of wheel. Nice. There's fortitude. So you can fix your fortitude by this, for example. Trains the character in new defense strategy, increasing his or her engagement limit by 1. Probably to not get attacks of opportunity or something. Utility. 3 constitution still good. I don't see the problem. What's wrong with the 3 constitution? It's okay. But I can speak properly. But actually I got so many variants, so maybe I don't need so many of them. But I still like to have a lot of them. Maybe I will almost 100% switch the class if I will find the way to do it. So probably in the nearest city I can do it. But for now we have what we have. I need to rethink about stats and others because I didn't know how it works. First time playing this stuff. And it's very different in nuances in comparison with D&D. Some just random feats. Spirit of Decay. Open change recovery -4 Grimar cooldown. Reduce the recovery time when switching weapons. One blinding allows the hidden of a modest amount of health on the user. Okay. Actually, it's probably useful, but one per rest. You can just move a bit longer with that, but maybe I must have for the fighters. Allows the hidden of a small amount of health on an ally. Okay. But priest really feels weak. Maybe these buffs can be really useful in some fights, but mostly it's meh. Regeneration missiles, Outlander Frenzy. We can become part of the wizard, part of the barb, part of someone else. And then shots, So some special shot. I'm not sure what I need. So yeah, I can take just night style. Why not? But maybe I want to test something. Stand. But I probably can see it without it as well. Okay. Night or two weapon style? Probably night. No, okay, we're done.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's a problem. Guess they have a stash. I'm not sure how the stash works because I'm only one character, but still. After leveling an character up, you may want to review their statistics. Open their character sheets to see their attributes, skills, abilities, and talents in great detail. Yeah, I would like to retrieve my character. Oh crap. So yeah, yes, I can use crossbow, but in addition, weapon focus knight, battle axe, sword, morning star, crossbow. I have battle axe, yeah, I can use in theory with a shield. Hatchet is hatchet, dagger is dagger, okay. So deflection accuracy, no difference. Morning star. This actually morning star, two-handed one. So in theory I can continue using morning star. Maybe shield is better. 1420, 1725. Not a big deal actually between them. And the problem is only slashing and this crushing. Crushing is better. So the difference can be. But the shield can give you a lot of defense. Give me a defense, and defense is probably better. Damn, they naked. By the way, is there any encumbrance or something? What the hell is going on? Oh. Someone tortured here for some reason. Yeah, it's not AI torture because I can be tortured as well. I'm not happy about it. So flesh, so they are vessels. Yeah, they tortured, burned. Yeah, I get it, but it's all in descriptions of spells, so am I the vessel or not? Or some common types of enemies are vessels? I'm not sure. Vessels, soon I will know, probably. Okay, I obviously need to touch it. I don't want to touch it, I want to run away. It's pretty logical decision. This massive structure is formed of stone, hydra and copper, and covered in strange glyphs. The air around it vibrates with an unusual energy. Oh crap. Let's just take some berries instead. By the way, probably I just need to leave. I was just I don't know. I don't remember the name. Okay, screw it. So Weird, Gilded Wheel. Yeah, logically I should go into Gilded Wheel, but I cannot. I need to go through the Weirwood. Yeah, I thought I can. Anyway, I wanna leave this. It would take 6 hours to complete your journey from Selentis to Weirwood. By the way, what amount? My house was partly restored. By the way, I leveled it up and I have 22 HP. 24 endurance. How it works? So endurance will not change or what? I am leveled up. How many endurance I should get from the I don't remember. Was it 22 or was it 24? If I will be always 24, this is a problem. I need some constitution. I'm not sure how it works. Damn. Because 24 is not a big sum. Expecting that I will get more. I got around 26 health. I didn't get any endurance really. Damn it. Okay. Journey of the Gilded Wheel. Okay. So I have narrowly escaped the strange and deadly wind that tore through the valley. But now I'm trapped in the ancient ruins that the Caravan master told us to stay clear of. I have escaped the ruins. Hopefully I can find the road and the way to Gilded Wheel. Somewhere around here. Alright. I will survive somehow. I definitely need to retrain character later. Okay, let's save the game. And let's end for today. We'll continue tomorrow at the same time. So this week will be only Elder Scrolls at morning and Pillars at evening. So you can see exact schedule in Discord. And also I probably yeah, I need to switch the description on the Twitch and other platforms, but I don't have much time, but I will try to do it through the week and change everything I need. So anyway, it was interesting, surprisingly. Okay, not really surprising, but it was interesting, but not what I expected. By the way, why my avatar is floating? It's so weird. Anyway, thank you for watching, guys. So see you tomorrow, probably. Anyway, next time. So we continue tomorrow at the same time. Oh yeah, bye bye. Yeah, I don't even have sound for some reason. This is so weird. Yeah, I don't even have music. Okay, anyway. I ruined a lot of stuff. I need to change a lot of stuff, and I in the middle of changing everything. This is just a placeholder. So anyway, bye bye guys.